Hello, hello. Oh, excuse me. My apologies, y'all. Hold on. Okay, we are setting up Facebook. Let's get to sharing. So I'm trying something a little, well, not different, but y'all know usually I record the show on Facebook and Instagram and then I upload to YouTube. But today I'm actually simulcasting on YouTube. Um, and seeing how that goes. How are you guys doing today? Share and crafty. Okay. So we're all shared out on. Does anybody know how to make a screen smaller on what you call this thing? A Mac. I'm trying to. Okay, I think I found it. Okay. And then I gotta move this. Okay, there we go. All right. Don't test Tessica. All right. Hello, friends. Yes, you're not mistaken. I am simulcasting on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram tonight. So I'm excited. We've got three modes for you to reach me. I'm pretty excited about it. If you didn't know, I bought myself a new computer for my birthday. So I've got more resources. Why is this so dark? Maybe because my lighting is dark. Okay. But we are getting started in just 3 minutes. Tonight we have stories about Gorilla Glue Girl. She will be making an appearance. We have stories about Hey Sincere 39. We've got stories about the late rapper Juice WRLD. If you are a Harry Styles fan, we also have a story for you. And if you are in the DMV area and you used to like to go to 18th Street Lounge, I've got some news for you. Okay. So we'll be starting in just a couple of minutes. Again, I am simultaneously broadcasting on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So, Mom, I know you're going to be watching this. So this means now that you can watch me live on YouTube. And you don't have to wait till the show is over. All right. So that'll be cool. All right, so we are getting started in 1 minute. We're going to have our NPL nugget of the evening. Y'all know we started copyrights yesterday. I do not like these things, these new notifications by Instagram. Cynthia39, how are you? What's going on, man? We're going to have a fun evening tonight. I'm excited, okay? Who's watching me on YouTube? Sincere39, is that you? Whoever's watching me on YouTube, say hi. Oh, good. I'm glad things are going well for you. Okay. So we are getting started in just a moment. All right. Time to get started, okay? I'm going to hit record. So gird your loins, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice and you're like, who is this lady on the internet? What is she doing here? I am Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like making sure you have your articles of incorporation with the state, having EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, making sure you have contracts for partners and clients, basic brand protection strategies so people don't steal your business ideas, and hiring and training strategies so you don't get sued for discrimination. I help you do all of these things. If you are wondering why I'm qualified to help you do all of these things, I'm very happy that you asked. I am a licensed attorney, have been one for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. Okay, so that's why I'm here. So if you are in the startup phase of your business, and you're trying to take it to the next level so that you can, get official, so you can do things like establish business credit, get a business loan, open a business bank account, get your stuff into big box stores, get government contracts. These are just some of the things that you can do when your paperwork is in order. Okay. If you need help with all of that, please go to Linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation with me if you are a first-time client. Okay. If you're not a first-time client, you can always book the Talk to Me Tuesday where you get 25 minutes for $25. At Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, you can also download the free Biz Launch Cheat Sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. At Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast so that you can catch up on any episodes that you've missed. This is like my first time in a long time simulcasting on YouTube, but I've got like I want to say I've got like over 400 videos on YouTube at this point. So make sure that you're subscribed to that using Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm is also where you can get your show merchandise. If you like my t-shirts, all right, if you like my mug, go get yourself one. The t-shirts come in black, white, and navy blue. The mugs are limited edition, so once they're gone, they're gone. And last but not least, Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm is where you can pick up a lot of my digital products, my ebooks, and my video trainings. So the next couple of months, we're dealing with intellectual property. So last month, we talked about trademarks. This month, we're talking about copyrights. Next month, we're talking about patents. So I have my Protect Your Biz ebook bundle where you get my trademark, copyright, and patent ebooks in one bundle for $29.97. So make sure you grab that at Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. Okay. Now, moving on to why we're here and how this show works, just in case someone's watching and they don't know what's happening. This is how the show works. I pull stories from the news, stories from blog sites, stories that you guys send me. I actually had stories from 2 different people today. Anywhere I find stories that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, I bring them to the table and we discuss them. So this is a time for you to get involved. This is a time for you to ask your questions as long as they are respectful. All right. I want you to use that comment box. Don't leave here with a question that you came in with. I will do my best to answer it. All right. I will also be asking you to put emojis and things into the boxes. So, keep your fingers ready as long as you're not driving, okay? But before we start on our stories, we are going to have our NPL Nugget of the evening. If you don't know what the NPL Nugget of the evening is, it is a quick business or legal concept that I aim to teach you in just a couple of minutes, okay? So like I said, we have started on copyrights. We started on that yesterday. Yesterday, we defined what a copyright is. We said that a copyright, in its most basic terms, it is the legal right to use something that someone has created, right? So one of the biggest things that I see out here is that people don't understand the difference between what can be copyrighted and what can be trademarked. Okay. So today, what we're going to talk about is what can you copyright. Okay. So here is what you can copyright. You can copyright music. Now, this is just not, necessarily like notes or lyrics. It can be arrangements. It can be recordings. Think Gil Scott-Heron. Any type of audio entertainment can be copyrighted. Writings. So if you are an author, if you're a poet, if you're a journalist, like writing, articles, if you are a blogger, and in some cases, even your Instagram captions can be copyrighted. So writings, we've got music, we've got writings. Besides music and writings, we have visual art. So if you're a painter, a sculptor, what other visual forms of art are there? I don't, you know what I'm talking about. Visual art, whatever you can see. If you are a choreographer, now this is not just Pookie dancing on the corner. If you are, a trained choreographer and you perform a dance with trained dancers in front of an audience and it's recorded, you can copyright that particular routine. And it can't just be one or two moves. We've talked in the past about artists trying to sue Fortnite for using their dances, but those moves aren't copyrighted because they're too small. Okay. Besides music, writings, visual art, and dance choreography, you can also copyright computer software. Okay. So computer programs can be copyrighted. You can copyright architecture after 1990. So if you're designing buildings after 1990, any buildings designed after 1990, the designs can be copyrighted. And weirdly enough, I don't know if anybody here drives boats, sails boats, whatever you call that. Boat hulls, the way that boat hulls are designed, that can be copyrighted as well. I don't know why, it's just a thing. Okay. So those are the things that you can copyright. Here's what you cannot copyright. You cannot copyright recipes. You cannot copyright clothing design. That's why there's a lot of, knockoffs that you see out in the marketplace. You cannot copyright jokes. That's why a lot of comedians, they tell long stories rather than telling short jokes, because those short jokes are not copyrightable, but the long stories are. And you cannot copyright a found item unless you are an heir. So if you found someone's, diary from 200 years ago, and that person is not related to you, you cannot copyright that diary, and claim it as your own, because you're not the rightful owner of that piece of stuff. Okay. All right. So that is just quickly what you can and cannot copyright. If you missed any of that, make sure you pick up the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle. It comes with the copyright ebook, and all of that is laid out in the ebook for you. Okay. All right. Let's move on to our stories of the evening. Okay. If you have heard of Gorilla Glue Girl, please give me a GG in the comments if you've heard of Gorilla Glue Girl. If you have not heard of Gorilla Glue Girl, where have you been? Gorilla Glue Girl is a woman. Her given name is Tessica Brown. She lives in the state of Louisiana, and she went viral. Thank you, Sincere 39. And she went viral because she, for some reason, used Hello Exo Judo. For some reason, she used Gorilla Glue that you get at Home Depot. She used it to try and secure, her ponytail and make sure her hair was laid. For some reason, she didn't think that there was going to be any adverse effect. And she ended up having to get medical attention because the glue wasn't coming off. And Tessica went viral. She was everywhere, right? And as the internet does, they, took it and they ran with it and they made some jokes, including an artist by the name of Coco Brown. And Coco Brown made a song called Bad Idea, where they sampled Tessica Brown's voice. And Tessica is very upset with Coco Brown because Coco Brown is not breaking her off a piece of this music money. So she sent Coco Brown a cease and desist, and said, you are infringing on my copyright. You are using my voice, which was recorded with my recorded voice without my permission. And she has used her copyrights, hey 76 Grimke, to get the song taken down on several platforms already. So Tessica is tired of y'all's nonsense. At least cut her a check. So Tessica Brown is suing the artist Coco Brown for using her voice on a song without her permission. This is how copyrights work. We just talked about what you can copyright, right? When we're talking about music, refers to any recordings, including just voice recordings. Remember, we had that case where that choreographer, she sued Jay-Z and Beyonce for using her voice on the Black Effect soundtrack. She wasn't singing, she was just talking, but it was a recording of her voice. So Tessica, she's doing the same thing. She's like, look, I did not give you permission to use my voice on your song that you're making money off of, and you're not even gonna break me off a little coin? Shutting down the studio. That is what Tessica said, okay? So do not test Tessica. She knows her copyrights. All right? I am thirsty. All right. Moving on to our next story of the evening. Oh, by the way, that first story was brought to us by Miss Whitney. Okay? She is the PR person for K. Rousseau Apparel and my good friend. All right, next story that we are talking about tonight. If you have heard of the late rapper Juice WRLD, please give me some type of juice emoji. If you have heard of the rapper Juice WRLD, give me some type of juice emoji or a drink or something, okay? Hi, yeah, is the way Canna Solutions. Hey, how's my connection unstable? Okay. Yes. Thank you, 76 Grimke, for the juice. Oh, I didn't even know they had a juice box emoji. Okay. All right. So Juice WRLD, if you didn't know, is a rapper. He passed away, I want to say 1 to 2 years ago. Thank you, Cynthia 39, from an overdose. I do not remember what it was from, but he was extremely young. He was like 22. And one of his even if someone passes away, that doesn't prevent someone from enforcing their intellectual property rights against them, right? So this rapper Juice WRLD, he died, recently in the last couple of years. But in 2018, he wrote a song he came out with a song called Scared of Love. All right. And since Juice WRLD has passed away, they're planning on releasing an anniversary edition of his album. God, I forget the name. Anyway, as this album is coming out, Leaks Dope, Tessica Brown is the name of Gorilla Glue Girl. We were talking about her because she is suing an artist for copyright infringement because they used her voice on a song without her permission. But getting back to this story. So Juice WRLD's estate is coming out with an anniversary edition of his album, which includes the song, the 2018 song, Scared of Love. Here is the issue. There is an artist by the name of Ghost Loft. There is an artist by the name of Ghost Loft, and in 2013, he came out with a song that is called So High. And Ghost Loft claims that Juice WRLD's song, Scared of Love, uses 16 bars of his song So High. Ghost Loft said that he's not just pulling this out of nowhere. Juice WRLD's producer, whose last name is Moolah, told Ghost Loft that they had sampled his song, but Ghost Loft is not credited on this song. So he is going after his money. He is suing for damages, he's suing for writing credits, and he's suing for an injunction against Juice WRLD's estate so that they can no longer make money off of this Scared of Love song because, he's not getting his coin. He's like, if I'm not making money off of this, nobody's making money, right? So yes, so Ghost Loft is suing Juice WRLD's estate. So I want to ask you guys, do you think that this is in poor taste? Because we know that Juice WRLD passed away, not too long ago, a young man. Juice WRLD is no longer here, right? Is Ghost Loft doing too much, or is he just asserting his rights as an artist? Should there be some type of respect for the dead if you are suing for copyright infringement? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Because I always tell you guys, intellectual property does not care who you are, how rich, how poor, if you're alive, if you're dead, they don't care. What do you think about Ghost Loft going after Juice WRLD's estate? Is he just enforcing his rights, or is he doing too much and let the dead rest? Anyway, I'm going to give you guys a minute to decide what you want to do with that. But while you're putting in your answers, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in need of legal guidance as you establish your business, so that you can do stuff like get business credit and get business loans and, get your products in the big box stores, call me up. Let's get your paperwork together so we can get you on the road to success. Okay. So 76 Grimke said it's just business. Okay. Anybody else have an opinion? We got 3 people over here and I've only got one answer. What's going on, y'all? I think it's just business as well. Like I said, people want their money. They don't care if you're alive or dead. They want their money in their hand. And if you're using someone's work, alive or dead, they have the right to come sue you. That is why it's important to have your intellectual property in order so that there is no bar to you getting your just dues. Okay. All right. Moving on to our third story of the evening. Do you know? Blah, blah, blah. Do any of you know who Harry Styles is? If you know who Harry Styles is, I don't know. Give me a H. Hi, certificial Philly. If you know who Harry Styles is, give me an H. All right. For those of you who don't know, Harry Styles was a member of one of those big popular boy band groups. It was either One Direction or New Direction, or I don't know. I forget the name. It's beyond my time. Anyway, but those groups they broke up and they've gone their own way, including Harry Styles. Harry Styles actually right now has a very popular song on the radio called Watermelon Sugar. If you have heard of the song Watermelon Sugar, please give me a watermelon emoji. If you've heard of Watermelon Sugar, please give me a watermelon emoji. Okay. So while you do that, whether or not you are a Harry Styles fan, Harry Styles is going to be coming out with apparently a beauty line. Harry Styles has filed a trademark for perfumes and cosmetics. Thank you, 76 Grimke. And the trademark for his line of perfumes and cosmetics, he was part of One Direction. Okay, thank you so much, XO Judo. And the name of Harry Styles' line of perfumes and cosmetics is going to be called She, and it's going to stand for Styles by Harry Edward. So Harry Styles is coming out with perfume and cosmetics. Now, if you are a One Direction fan or a Harry Styles fan, how many of you would be interested in purchasing a Harry Styles perfume or some type of Harry Styles cosmetics? If I'm not mistaken, I believe Harry Styles likes to wear androgynous clothing, and he's very adventurous with his dress style. Look, this is young people's business. I don't get involved, but Harry Styles is going to be coming out with his own line of perfumes and cosmetics. So if you've heard of Harry Styles and you've heard of One Direction and you happen to be a fan, Would you be interested in purchasing Harry Styles perfume? She by Harry. Would you be interested? 76 Grimke said it's too many celebrity makeup lines on the market. There really are. But the thing is, think about it this way. When you go to the grocery store and you go to the bread aisle, there's literally like 100 different types of bread, right? Why are there tons of different types of bread when, like, even though there's tons of different types of bread, people like different things. So just like there's all these celebrity makeup lines and things like that, people gravitate to different things, right? I like, Exo Judo said, not me. He has a strong following that would though. Like me, I'm gonna get what Rihanna gets what Rihanna gives us because I love Rihanna. I got my Fenty, whatever, all that stuff, right? So that's one artist who, if they come out with stuff, I would buy. Not everybody's gonna buy Rihanna. Some people might want to buy Ariana Grande. Everybody has their tribe, right? So it's just about finding your tribe and marketing it the right way. All right. So good luck to Harry. All right. Okay. Our last story of the evening was sent to us by 76 Grimke, the unofficial writing staff for the show. Y'all know when we get picked up by, a web network or a TV network, 76 Grimke, she coming with me, whether she knows it or not. But if you live in the DMV area, meaning DC, Maryland, Virginia, please put DMV in the comments. If you live in the DMV area, meaning DC, Maryland, Virginia, please give me a DMV in the comments. Don't laugh, girl. I'm going to come knock on your door and be like, let's go. Yes, but if you live in the DMV, please give me a DMV in the comments, meaning DC, Maryland, Virginia. Thank you, 76 Grimke. If you live in this area or have lived in this area for some time, I thought you lived in New Jersey. Sensei 39. XL Judo, you're joining us from ATL. Okay. So here's the thing. If you've lived in the DMV area for a certain amount of time, you've probably heard of 18th Street Lounge. If you've heard of 18th Street Lounge, please give me an 18 in the comments. 18th Street Lounge was on 18th Street. No, wait, was it on 18th Street? Anyway, 18th Street Lounge was a very popular night spot in the heart of DC. But like many establishments, 76 Grimke said, I'm a Washingtonian. Oh, you live in New Jersey, but you're from here. Okay. So 18th Street Lounge was, it was the fancy spot to go where you wanted to be seen, very classy, whatever. But like a lot of establishments that happen here, I've noticed here in DC, places don't really last. You might have a place around for 3 to 5 years and then it's gone, whatever. But 18th Street Lounge had been here for some time, right? But they closed down. And like most places, when a place closes down, somebody else wants to come and use that spot. So another nightclub establishment has acquired the space where 18th Street Lounge used to be. And they are calling themselves The Lounge. Since you're 39 said too expensive down there. It's too expensive everywhere since you're 39. Have you not seen gas? But yes, so this new establishment, they're going to be in the same space where 18th Street Lounge was, and they are calling themselves The Lounge. And 18th Street Lounge, or the people who used to manage 18th Street Lounge, they are in a tizzy. They're like, look, this is not affiliated with us. We don't know her. We don't know these people going into our old space, right? Why do you think 18th Street Lounge might be upset with another establishment calling themselves The Lounge where they used to be if 18th Street is no longer in business? I sound choppy. I'm not sure what to do about the choppiness in Sid 39. You might want to try and join either on YouTube or Facebook. That might help with the sound, okay? But yes, going back to 18th Street Lounge, why do you think 18th Street Lounge might be upset that this other place is calling themselves the Lounge, even though 18th Street Lounge, or the people managing it, 18th Street Lounge, is no longer in business? Why would they be upset about that? Cynthia 39, am I still choppy? Am I still choppy? Let me know. Is anybody else finding me choppy? Okay. I'm gonna finish this. If any part of this is choppy, just go back and watch the replay on YouTube. Okay. 76 Grimke said taking advantage of the business's past popularity. Absolutely, I definitely think that too. But what's wrong with that? If 18th Street Lounge, hey, AP Jackson, I haven't seen you forever, darling. Hello. Thank you. But okay, so you're saying that 18th Street might be upset because they're taking advantage of the business's past popularity, right? But 18th Street Lounge is no longer here. So why is 18th Street Lounge upset? What's the problem? Why would they be upset with another place calling themselves the Lounge if they're no longer in the, in that space? Why do you think? Does the staff leaving 18th Street Lounge leaving, does that mean that the 18th Street Lounge name is dead? Right? So what if this staff, what if, they're no longer at this particular location, but they want to move maybe to a place that's down the street, and they still want to call themselves 18th Street Lounge. They still have the right to that name. So 76 Grimke, you're on the right track with Lounge. 18th Street Lounge, while it may not be, open right now, doesn't mean that they may not open another location later. We're in a very shaky time. People are trying to get their bearings business-wise. So who knows what the people who run 18th Street Lounge are going to do. So yeah, they're not ready to give up the ghost now. So they are trying to establish a distinction between themselves, 18th Street Lounge, and this new venue that is opening up called the Lounge downtown. Okay. So this is just trying to, separate them. They're like, because who knows what this lounge is going to be like? 18th Street Lounge is known for being upscale and classy. What if the lounge is like super ghetto, and they let anybody in and, no dress code? 18th Street Lounge is very posh. So they want to establish that. Hi, Just Incredible. So they want to establish that distinction. Okay. Yes, but those were the stories that I had for you tonight. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's always such a great time. AP Jackson, thanks for dropping in. We're going to be back here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock with more stories. If you missed any part of the show, so hold on a second. 76 Green said they didn't get permission to use Lounge. I don't think it's so much an issue of Lounge. Like 18th Street doesn't have a monopoly on the word lounge. It's the fact that it's so close, it's in the same venue, It's like 18th Street Lounge was already here. So people might go there and see Lounge and like, oh, 18th Street Lounge is still here, right? Right. Okay. So yes, I was closing down. So if you guys have any questions, we have a few minutes. I can take a few questions if you have them about copyrights. We discussed what you can and can't copyright at the beginning of the show. If you missed any of that, make sure you pick up the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle at Linktr.ee Consulting Firm. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with more stories and more tips and tricks and lessons. If you find anything that you want me to talk about, please make sure to DM it to me. I love it when you send me stories. Make sure that you are booking your one-on-one appointments with me. Let me see. What did I have to say? Let's see. What is the beginning of June? Do I have any announcements as of now? No announcements as of now, but if you guys have questions about copyrights, about trademarks, about any business formation issues, I can give y'all like 60 seconds to get your questions in. And, whatever you can get in the next 60 seconds, I will take the time to answer. The topic for this month, 76 Groom K, is copyrights. So last night we defined what a copyright is, and today we talked about what you can and cannot copyright, okay? That's a great question. So if y'all have any, I'm gonna give y'all like 30 more seconds to get some questions in. If not, we'll break for tonight and we'll come back tomorrow, 8 p.m. More stories, more fun. Make sure you get your show merch, get your mugs, get your t-shirts. Oh, I am thirsty. But yes, but I guess this is where I leave you. Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.